What's going on, ballers? Thanks so much for tuning in again, and welcome back to another BigJBasketball box break video. As you can see in front of you again, we've got another PSA reveal coming up. PSA is finally getting back to this. They're getting through the backlog. They're getting to all the old submissions that have been there for months and months and months. I think this is my third PSA reveal in less than a month now, and there's still a bunch more to come back. So nice to see PSA working their way through these. The background here from the last reveal we did, couple Zion PSA 10s. I think those just came back last week. And we got 13 cards here. This was a bulk submission, so this was the cheapest and slowest level. These got submitted back in November of last year, and they just came back now. So basically a little over 9 months, I guess. So, you can create a human baby in the time it took to get these cards back, but happy to have them back. These are some cheaper cards, base cards, junk wax cards. So we'll get to these in just a second. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Click that bell for notifications down here so you get notified whenever we post new stuff. I've mentioned before in other videos, we're getting closer and closer to 3,000 subs. I think less than 50 left to get to 3,000. So once we hit 3,000, we'll do a drawing for a winner for all three of these Lebron PSA slabs. So you've probably seen these in previous PSA reveal videos that I've done if you watch the channel. But if you're new and you haven't seen those yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can always go back and look at all the reveal videos we've done on the channel. And once we hit 3,000 subscribers, one winner is going to win all three of those cards. And before we get to the PSA stuff, there's a couple quick mail things I want to go through. Again, my mail has kind of slowed down a little bit, but I still get stuff here and there. So I want to just show off a couple things. So this is not the card I bought, Bryce Hoppel. But I'm sure in here is the card that I did buy. And that's going to be the N in Zion for Spellbound. So I'm still slowly but surely putting this set together. It's not a super expensive set, but it's not real cheap either. Some of the singles are kind of expensive. Especially Luka is extremely expensive, his Spellbound cards. But there's a lot of cards in the set, trying to put them together. It's taken a while, but I'll get there eventually. So that's one of the Zions, and right here should be another one. So here's the Z in Zion, Steel City. Maybe the person who I bought this from got this on a break from Steel City. But there's the Z. So I think I only need the I to complete Zion. And I'm getting closer on completing a few other names, but other ones I'm pretty far off. And right here is one last piece of mail before we get to the new PSA stuff. This came from Instagrammer. I'm not sure if he wants to be mentioned or not, so I won't mention his name, but he knew I was a big Alonzo Mourning collector. He sent some stuff into PSA, got it back, and said, hey, do you want this card? And I said, well, if you're giving it away, sure. And here it is. It's Alonzo Mourning base Topps rookie PSA 10 gem mint. So I don't really have, I have all of Mourning's rookie cards raw. They're all from the junk wax era, and raw, they're not worth very much. So I never really got around to getting PSA 10s of all of his rookies. But hey, if you're giving away PSA 10 Mourning rookies, I'm not gonna turn you down. So super thankful that this was kind of just gifted to me. And it's definitely going to stay in the PC for a very, very, very long time. So thank you so much for that free Alonzo Mourning PSA 10. And now that we've gotten through that, let's go ahead and get to our PSA reveals. Like I said, there's some older stuff in here. Most of this is junk wax stuff, some cheaper cards, stuff that made sense to grade, back in November when this stuff was really cheap. So we got a Scottie Pippen. And this is from 92 Hoops, Supreme Court. I think this is when I was looking for Shaq rookies. And I opened a box of hoops. I got this Pippen Supreme Court, and we got a mint 9 on this one. So again, not super surprised. A lot of the cards in this stack, I was hoping for 9s or better. I wasn't really expecting 10s on a lot of these. So I'm not going to be surprised if the gem rate is a lot lower on this video compared to the more modern stuff we've been showing off lately. And we also got a Jordan here. So this is the same card, Supreme Court. Again, wouldn't be surprised if we get 9s or even some 8s on some of this stuff. So here, how we do on the Jordan? All right, we got a 9 on this one as well. Again, kind of what I expected. It didn't look 100% perfect. You can tell centering left to right might be a tiny bit off, even top to bottom. It's kind of thick on the bottom there. So not super surprised. Next one up, also from that, I think these all came from that same hoops box. This is TR1. So this was the Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler championship card, the Hoops Tribune. And let's see how we did on this one. Oof, not good. Every once in a while, I feel like I get a card that just doesn't make any sense. I looked this one over pretty well before sending it in. And I mean, again, I wasn't expecting 10s on everything, but I thought this at least would have gotten an 8 or a 9. There must be something I missed somewhere. The corners and surface looked good when I sent it in, but again, who knows? Must have missed something. So I'll put 9s in the middle, and I guess anything below a 9 we'll put over here. And if we get any 10s, put them in the left. So hopefully we get some 10s in here. Let's see. We got a Shaq rookie. Again, this came from that same box of hoops. And again, centering, a little thick on top, skinny on the bottom, so probably a 9. Let's see how we did. Okay, mint 9, kind of what I thought. So we got another 9 for the stack there. And we got one more Shaq rookie. This is Stadium Club. This is the Members' Choice rookie, I believe. And again, I think centering was kind of off on this one too. I think it's usually thicker on the bottom where the name is. The name is really close to the bottom here. So again, a 9 would not surprise me. And there we go, mint 9. And again, remember, these were all really cheap submissions. I think all of these cards total was like maybe 150 bucks to grade everything. So cheap grading, wasn't expecting a bunch of gems. Fleer All-Stars, Michael Jordan. So this is the MJ All-Star card. Again, at the time that I sent this in, PSA 9s were like a couple $100. PSA 10s were like $600-700, and prices have completely come down a lot since then. This one I thought had a really good chance to gem out of the little tiny bit of white in that corner, but centering was good. Surface, edges, corners looked mostly good. Let's see how we did. I thought this maybe had a chance at a 10, but again, I know some of this older junk wax stuff is pretty hard to gem, but this one looked pretty good to me. But still, a 9, not terrible for that card. I think even in a 9, it's still like a $50 card or something like that. So definitely worth the grading fee for sure. Okay, more Fleer. We got a big stack of Fleer, I think, from the same box where that Jordan came out of. So we got a Kemp rookie, and I pulled a bunch of Kemp rookies. This one I thought looked really good. Centering was great. I didn't see any issues or anything. So let's see how we did on the Kemp. There we go. Gem Mint 10, finally. Okay. Very nice. Have something to add to our Gem Mint 10 stack there. And we got Akeem Abdul Olajuwon. So this was when he was Akim, before he was Hakeem. Not sure why I sent this in. Centering doesn't look great. It looks kind of skinny at the top and thick on the bottom. Let's see. PSA 8. Okay. And honestly, the difference between a PSA 8 and a PSA 9 in this card is probably kind of negligible. You're probably looking at like $15-20 bucks for a 9 and maybe $10-15 bucks for an 8. So not that big of a deal to get an 8 on that one. If we're not going to get a 10, the difference between an 8 and a 9, again, not huge. I got a bunch of Tim Hardaway rookies. I think I just grabbed every Hardaway rookie that came out of this box and sent them all in. Again, not sure how well I looked over these. I thought this one looked pretty good, but again, centering might not be great. It kind of looks like the Hakeem. It's a little skinny on the top. And we got an 8 on the Hardaway as well. Again, if you don't get a 10 in this, difference between an 8 and a 9 is pretty negligible. So we'll put that in our stack over there. Another Tim Hardaway. And let's see how we did on this one. Oh, another 8. Definitely not my best return, but again, like I said at the beginning, was not expecting super high grades on all these. It was cheap grading, but hopefully we'll get, we'll see. We only got 110 so far. We only got a couple cards left to go. Got one more Tim Hardaway. We got 2 8s on the last one. This one does look a little better to me. It doesn't look as skinny on the top. Can we get a 9 on this one? Ooh, Gem Mint 10, awesome. Very nice. So we got a Sean Kemp and a Tim Hardaway Gem Mint 10. Those are the only 2 10s in our stack. 2 more cards to go, and I think we're done with the super old junk wax stuff. We have some slightly newer stuff here. Jimmy Butler, Hoops rookie. This looks pretty good to me. I almost didn't send this in, but I ended up, this is kind of when the Heat had just made the finals and lost to the Lakers, and I thought, you know what? There's a tiny bit of white in that corner. Not sure if that will keep us from getting a 10, but the front looked clean, so all right, another Gem Mint 10 on the Jimmy Buckets rookie. Very nice. Final card. LeBron James base card. I think I just pulled this out of maybe I got this out of a pack from Boombox or something like that. And it looked pretty good. And there's some dark edges and corners, and I didn't see really a lot of white. A little bit of white up there. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that corner actually doesn't look that good now that I look at it again. So, no, not sure if we'll get a 10 on this one. And there we go, Mint 9. Okay, not the best return. We only got 3 10s. How many 9s? 6 9s? Yeah, 6 of them. And then we got 3 8s and a 6. But overall, not too bad. I do like the 10s that we got. And honestly, one of my favorite cards in the whole return is this Jordan. I thought this had a chance at a 10, but maybe Jordan stuff, they judge it a little harshly because it's Jordan, but who knows. But that is the PSA return. I have some more coming. I don't know if there's any going to be coming in the next couple weeks, but over the next month or two, I'm sure we'll have probably like 2, 3, 4 more returns. And these were the only PSA 10s, so we did get a Tim Hardaway and a Sean Kemp that both got 10s. It's still cool to pull cards out of a 30-plus-year-old box and have them stay in gem mint condition that whole time in the box, send them and get 10s. And then Jimmy Butler, this one got a 10 as well. So we did get a couple nice 10s, but overall, not the best submission, junk wax stuff. I do have a lot more junk wax that's still sitting at PSA, so hopefully we can do a little bit better on those when grading is complete in a few months on those. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.